सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां व्यासशङ्करमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ विदिताखिलशास्त्रसुधाजलधेमहितोपनिषत्कथितार्थनिधे हृदये कलये विमलं चरणं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्। ॐ समस्तब्रह्मविद्या आचार्येभ्यो नमः। मण्डूकमहर्षे गौडपादाचार्यवर्याय आद्यशङ्करसद्गुरवे अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। अथ अथर्ववेदान्तर्गतमाण्डूक्य उपनिषद शान्तिमन्त्रः। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयामदेवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्ट्वागंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवैतैयदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ अथ चतुर्थ अलाथ शांति प्रकरणम्। हरि ओम भगवद्गुरु चरण में प्रणाम। We are studying Mandukya Upanishad, the Karikas in the fourth Alatha Shanti. And while studying, we are seeing the difficulty in trying to understand. But still we are trying. Slowly it will happen to us. When only we keep on trying, in that effort only we get matured and we get the ability to understand. What is generally mentioned is the three states of our experience. One state of experience of waking and dream, where the world is so real. Another state of experience is a deep sleep, where no thing is there. Third is the experience which the great saints and sages are going through, which they are recommending to us through the Shastra, saying that that's the state when you reach, it's mukti. It is called as Brahma Anubhava, Atma Anubhava, Brahma Atmaikya Bodha, Ekamevadvayam Brahma, Yat Sakshat Aparokshat Brahma, Ajata Brahma Sthiti. So to enter into that, we have to reject these two. And the Nidra need not be rejected, nothing to be done there. In the waking, the discussion should be on the Jagrata and Swapna, in which the invalidity of Jagrata Swapna is being established through very deep sublime logics. So through logic, we are disproving the Jagats of Dvaita Jagats of Jagrata and Swapna. Dvaita Jagats of Jagrata and Swapna, to drop the Jagata, we are just devaluing or rejecting Dvaita. Then we will be discovering only Ekamevadvayam Brahma. It has only two stages. One is Shastrokta, logic, Ukta, deep understanding. Second, just abide in that. You know is only one truth is there. But for the Purva Pakshis, for the Dvaitavadina, they see the world, they touch the world, they experience the world so vividly, clearly, substantially. So for them to reject it, deny it becomes impossible. And we all fall in that only right now. We are voting for the Advaita Brahma Ajatavada, but practically to right now we are in the Dvaita Jagat only. Therefore, we become sadhaka for this. Only those are established in Dvaita, never want Advaita, unko to ye bhata nahi hai. But we believe in the Shankara Paddhati and Karika Kara Paddhati of Ekamevadvayam Brahma. We want to reach it also, but we are in Dvaita. So we have to be lifted to that level through the understanding. So Karikas and Bhasha is trying to give us that ability to logically, powerfully think, to disprove the presence of Jagrata Swapna Avastha of Dvaita. And what is there is Advaita. But मुझे अनुभव में आ रहा है ना, वही तो कह रहे. We already said something which comes to our experience need not be real. A snake you see, but not necessarily it is real. A mirage water is not real. The sky blue is not real. The sun rising and setting is not real. The twinkling stars, they are not twinkling. There is light only there. So many things. The moon in the reflected water appear to be moving but not real. Experiences are there but not real. It is possible. That's what Bhranti Anubhava. Basing on that, half of your doubt should go away that because it is experienced, it should be real. ऐसी जरूरत नहीं है. Then the second powerful logic, when it is used, we can understand only at the superficial level it appears. It's just like gold becoming the ornament. Is it not? No, no, no. It is not correct truth. Actual truth is gold is appearing as ornament. Because gold has not disappeared from any part of the ornament. More higher than this truth is what? Gold alone is there, there is no ornament. Can anybody deny that fact? One thing only, a golden ornament in front of you, you have three levels of understanding. The gross understanding is Drushti is only an ornament, so the names and forms. And where it is put to and all show off to others, enjoying. Little subtle understanding is what? Gold alone is there in the form of ornament. That will be there when the other person asks you, what a wonderful ornament you have. Is it made of gold? Really gold का है तो you are proudly you say, yeah, सोने का है, हमारी दादी ने या इन्होंने दिया. But with rolled gold, immediately you bend down, यार ये real नहीं है. Whatever matter it is, may not be gold, but something. But that appeared as the ornament. But a Vedanti, you ask, there's no gold ornament, it's only gold. All the three are correct. But ultimate correct is the third level. Why the ornament is correct? Because Vyavahara value. Why the gold in the form of ornament is correct? Because Karyakarana Mimamsa, effect cannot be without the cause. Why the gold alone is real? Because that is absolute reality. In that, because there are no forms, therefore all forms are there. Yet it is not changing in its actual essential nature called a goldenness. Gold has nirvikara, nirakara. Same way is Parama Parabrahma. So to explain to us, all logics he is using. Now, in the 40th mantra, a very powerful thing is told. It is very tough to digest, but it is a fact. What is the thing? Ki Karyakarana bhava na asti. परमार्थतः तो न कस्यचित् केनचित् अपि प्रकारेण कार्यकारणभावः उपपद्यते. In reality, by nobody at any reason, everywhere, anywhere, karyakarana can be achieved. It cannot be achieved. Nobody can establish karyakaranata. How is it so? This shloka says there are only two things: sat, asat. Two things only, possibilities. सत्य से सत नहीं आएगा बिकॉज ऑलरेडी सत. सत्य से असत नहीं आएगा. हाउ कैन असत कम? यार ये होगा. इधर असत से असत आएगा नहीं क्योंकि ऑलरेडी असत है, इससे कुछ आने का क्वेश्चन ही नहीं है. असत से सत नहीं आएगा. हाउ कैन फ्रॉम द असत सत कैन कम? अगर सत्य से असत नहीं आया तो सत कारण असत कार्य, यू कांट से. तो वो कार्य कारण इज डिसएबल्ड. तो इन एनी वे द कार्य कारण इज रिमूव्ड. हियर आल्सो, हियर आल्सो. So Sat cannot be the Karana for the Karya called as Asat. Sat cannot be the Karana for the Karya called as Sat again. So to Asat cannot be the cause for the effect called as Asat. Asat cannot be the cause for the effect called as Sat. सत असत दोनों के लिए सत, सत असत दोनों के लिए असत कारण नहीं बन सकते. Therefore कार्य कारण is not there. That is कार्य कारण alone is सृष्टि. Therefore सृष्टि is not there. Thus ajatam. This is applied meditatively, deeply. Then we will see there is nothing created, nothing modified, nothing changing, nothing becoming old, nothing is dying. Because of absence of the knowledge of the self, which is without karya karana, that we are imagining the कार्य कारण and चल रहा है. क्यों चल रहा है, कब तक चलेगा, ये आएगा आगे श्लोकों में. But today, right now in this shloka, तो no intelligent person from the Paramartha Drishti can establish कार्य कारणता. From the Sat, Sat cannot come. From the Sat, Asat cannot come. From the asat, sat cannot come. From the asat, asat cannot come. In the world, there are only two things, sat or asat. Asat is Maya ityadi, from that world cannot come. Sat is Parabrahma, from him also world cannot come. But Maya being Asat, it is not there at all. What is there ultimate is Parabrahma. From him nothing can come. Therefore creation is not there. Then he alone is there. But I am experiencing, you are insisting that you are experiencing, but it is not there. This is where we have to become very sublime. Again, I repeat it. We are insisting, we are holding on to, therefore it is appearing to be there. Like I gave yesterday example, you insist on of that friendship, therefore friendship goes on happening. One day you stop insisting, it goes away. If you know that no friendship is needed or required are there, you will never become friendly to anyone. There is a possibility, though it's not a positive, healthy example for Vyavahara, but given. That's why he said, because of your vasanas, just like you have got your dehadi, because of vasanas, your jagat is in front. It is an insistence. Just because their vasanas are there, deha is given, world is given, deha and world vasana, all three are not real actually. But you are holding on to. Like plastic alone is there, but you are holding on to the chair. You are saying it is a chair. By saying yourself it as chair, the plastic of it has not gone away. It is alone there. कुछ भी करो वहां प्लास्टिक ही है. आप जो भी कहते हो मनमानी है. Reality is real, untouched. Now you see, इसको हमने बता दिया न अस्ति असद हेतु गमो असतु शेषाणादि हेतु कारण वैसे असदः एव खकुसुमादे तद असद हेतुकम असद न विद्यते तथा सदपि घटादि वस्तु असद हेतुकम शेषाणादि कार्य न अस्ति तथा सच्च विद्यमानं घटादि विद्यमान घटादि वस्तु अंतरं कार्यं न अस्ति सत्कार्यम् असतः कुतः एव संभवति न च अन्यः कार्यकारणभावः संभवति शक्यो वा कल्पयितुम् अतः विवेकिनाम असिद्धः एव कार्यकारणभावः kasachit it abhiprayah. So what he said yesterday in that he concluded here by this logics. Only for Mudha Purushas there is something coming as effect, but in the Viveki Vijnani he will not see any effect coming. He gave 4 examples for 4 things. Sat se sat nahi aayega, sat se asat nahi aayega, asat se asat nahi aayega, asat se asat nahi aayega. Asat asat only, sat sat only. Therefore, what finally remains? Sat as it is. What is there is sat. Sat is what? Satyam. Ekamevadvaya Brahma. At the most, if you pull it, Jnanam Anantam, 2 more words are added to that. Okay. Now, Purva Pakshi says, Punaha api Jagrat Sapnayoho Asatoho api Karya Karana Bhava Ashankam Apanayan Aha. जागृत स्वप्न को टेंटेटिवली असत के रूप में स्वीकार करते हुए भी देर में भी कार्य कारणता पॉसिबल इन दैट विद दिस डाउट ए पूर्व पक्ष में पुट अ फ्राउनिंग क्वेश्चन मार्क फेस रीडिंग इज क्वेश्चन कि इट मे बी असत बट देर में भी स्टिल कार्य कारण भाव कारिका इज रेफ्यूटिंग दैट आल्सो बिफोर ही आस्क्ड द क्वेश्चन मे भी असत बट कार्य कारण भाव हो सकता है. अरे असत है तो कार्य कारण भाव कैसे हो सकता है? मे भी. आंसर इज गिवन यू सी नाउ. विपर्यासाद यथा जाग्रत अचिंत्यान भूतवत् स्पृशेत तथा स्वप्ने विपर्यासात धर्मान् तत्रैव पश्यति. विपर्यासाद यथा जाग्रत अचिंत्यान भूतवत् स्पृशेत तथा स्वप्ने विपर्यासात धर्मान् तत्रैव पश्यति. Now here another topic going on is what? Also of the Jagrat and Swapna. Is it not? The discussion was the Jagrat is Karana for the Swapna. That generally at the superficial level accepted. At the higher level, Jagrat itself is unreal, and how can it be a cause for Swapna? If it is a cause, then it must be unreal only. If it is unreal, then what is real? स्वप्न स्वप्न का कारण है, जागृत जागृत का कारण है. जागृत स्वप्न का कारण ही नहीं है. और दोनों Mistakes he has, in reality, both of them are not there. This is what we have to come to. So this shloka says, Yatha Viparyasat, mistaken say, because of the mistake, in the Jagrata, Achintyan Bhutavatu Sprushet. Achintyan means unimaginable things also. Bhutavatu, as if they are there. Sprushet means you may experience. Unimaginable things which are unreal can be visualized and experienced just like in the Jagrata. Example will come. Tatha, in the same way, Swapne, in dream also, Viparyasat. By mistaken identity only, Dharman tatreva pashyate. The Dharman means objects that are seen in the dream. Means in the waking plane, just like the impossibilities are seen and as if experienced. So too in the dream. विपर्यास के कारण अचिंत्य भूतों को देखता है, पश्यति. अचिंत्य चीजों को देखता भी है, उसको स्पर्श भी करता है. You will see the bhashya. Bhashya. Viparyasat. What is viparyasa? Avivekata. You have not paused there to deeply use your intellect to think. If you think, you will never have misunderstanding. You will have right understanding. Right understanding is jnanam or pramajnanam, pramiti. And wrong understanding because of non-thinking is called a viparyas. So viparyasat means avivekataha. Because of aviveka in the waking. What is the example? Yatha jagrat, jagarite, in the jagrat avastha, achintyan bhavan. What is achintyan bhavan? Ashakya chintaniyan bhavan. What is ashakya chintaniya? Rajju sarpadino. It is impossible that any period of time rope can become as the snake. But that impossibility you are seeing or not, when the mithya darshana of the jagat of the sarpa continues, till the rope is apprehended, when I am in the mood that the snake is real, is it not happening? The non-existing thing as if seen. Now this point is for those who have not got the exposure of someone who has seen the rope as rope and telling. He is in fully his own fear of seeing the rope, it as snake only, and therefore he is feeling afraid. It is his position. Now the explanation is from the position of both a person who has seen it as rope and he is observing this fellow who is seeking snake and getting afraid. From the truth standpoint, is there snake or not? Oh, no, is there rope or not? Only rope. But this fellow, is he experiencing it? No. What is he experiencing? He is experiencing fully rope only. So, sorry, snake only. So non-existing snake called as viparyasa. उसका है करके भी और स्पृशेत that it is really has come to me or I went near it was interesting and I felt it also almost it will bite me and I might escape. Yeah. Sprushad also is in fact experiencing it. Sprushad means not touching. Sprushad means experiencing it. He says, I have experienced a snake, he says. He says, I have experienced silver, he says. He says, if I pakka kehta hu, there is a water on the mirage. So many examples. So much a deluded person, because of aviveka, that's called viparyasa, he is not seeing the things which are not there. Therefore, to see a thing need not be there. Dimag kharab hai to kafi hai. To see a thing is not required. You can imagine also, like you are a good person. I can imagine it whether you have good quality or not. So too you are a bad person. To say by me to you, you are good or bad, you need not be good or bad. I can say just like that. That's how we create all opinions about people. We can never test them because nobody is good or bad all the time. It keeps on changing. Therefore, labeling somebody as good, labeling somebody as bad only a manokalpita. And there's nothing good bad also in this world. What is good at one time is bad another time. What is bad another time is good another time. They go for a diabetic patient. Sweet is so bad. Suddenly when his sugar is down, इसका मुंह खोल के चीनी डालते हैं उस पे. Then only again he'll come back to the normal sense. देखो, is sugar good or bad then? None of them are good or bad. Good bad is very relative, not absolute. I hope you are catching the examples. In the waking plane, विवेक के नहीं रहने के कारण that which is not there, that is seen, that is experienced. So many examples. Everything is seen, experienced, but not there. As I said, you are seeing and experiencing a chair, but it is not there. What is this plastic? You are experiencing the pot, but it is not there. Mud alone is there. Your aviveka makes the pot as real. Your desire created the pot, your aviveka made the pot real. Because of both, the real matti is forgotten. But a vivek is only matti, there is no pot. But avivek is only pot, there is no matti. So whether pot is there or not, he is seeing or not, yeah. Non-existing pot he is seeing. You example like that, you see, the cloth is not there. What is there is only thread. Ornament is not there. What is there? Only the thing called as a gold. This is how few times we have to think, then slowly we become clear in the understanding. So भाष्य देखो, विपर्यासात, विपर्यास के कारण मतलब because of अविवेका, यथा just like जागृत, in the जागृत अवस्था जागृते, अचिंत्यान means भावान means अशक्य चिंतनीयान means रज्जु सर्पादीन. How can we innocent rope can be having equality with the poisonous serpent? Stationary rope and moving serpent. Achintyan, you can't even. What is Achintita here? A person who has seen the snake, rope as snake and got afraid, he was guided by somebody, beta here snake nahi hai, rope hai. Luckily he followed that person, then he found it as rope. Now he is going back to his earlier experience. How did I see the snake in the rope? You can't explain. That's why it's called Achintya. You have to just because the argument you have to stop, you have to say the delusion, imagination, projection on the substratum snake, on the rope. Yes, some baat ki explanation hai, but otherwise basically you can't answer it. How did I see the snake in the rope when it is not there? Achintya hai wo. So that example he gave. Achintyan means bhasan ashikya chintaniyan means rajju sarpadin. Bhutavat means paramarthavat means exactly they are there. Sprusan iva means as if you are experiencing it. Vikalpayet iti arthaha. It is imagined. Even though the thing is not there, it is there and I am experiencing it. That is what we see in Jagrata about few aspects like Rajju Sarpa. Extending this example, same is in dream, he will say. Then pulling it back to waking, he says, even in the waking, not only rope in the snake in the rope, etc., everything is in Brahman. Imagined only. Brahman alone is real. One example should give us an idea. There is no snake, it's only rope. Not able to see the rope, made it appear as snake. You may see snake, but it is not there. Without being there, also it can come to experience. This is an example. Expand it. The entire universe is like the Sarpa. Parabrahma is like the Rajju. On the Rajju, Sarpa is created by you. On the Parabrahma, Jagat is seen by you. Because you have seen snake in this rope, rope never became snake. Because we see the Jagat in the Parabrahma, Parabrahma never became Jagat. He is always that only. That is me. विपर्यासात बता दिया हमको ये सब. Then स्पृशन इव विकल्पयेत इति अर्थः. कश्चित, somebody, किसी को जो भी है, anybody, everybody must have gone through the type of experience of seeing the thing which is not there. ये तो 3-4 कॉमन होते हैं. स्थाणु में पुरुष, शुक्तिका में रजः, फिर रज्जु में सर्प देखना, फिर उसर में मरुभूमि में जल को देखना. This is a common for example. Like that so many we see. दे आर मेनली शास्त्र में यूज किया, इतना काफी है. बाकी अब इतने सारे हम दिन भर अनुभव में करते हैं, लेकिन अब चीज नहीं है. एवरी टाइम नॉट रियली देयर. सो नेक्स्ट इज सो तथा स्वप्ने, exactly like in the waking dream also. Tata swapne viparyasa. Viparyasa means अविवेक के कारण. Now listen the main point. Very important. Hasti adin dharman pashyan. Elephant etc. objects are seen. Iva vikalpayati. In the dream as if the elephant is there seen. Tatreva pashyati. He sees elephant only in the dream. Natu jagarita utpadyamana ityartha. That elephant which is seen in the dream, seen there only. It is not produced or created from the Jagrat. मतलब क्या है? Here in this shloka, a new thought is given, which is very new fresh for us. Till now, we thought all dreams are exactly 100% because of the impression of the waking only. Here he says, just like in the waking, when the thing is not there, still you experience it, still you see that as if it is there. ड्रीम में भी ऐसा हो रहा है. ड्रीम में जो होने का हाथी है वो वेकिंग से नहीं आया, वो अपने आप का ही है. वही विपर्यास है अविवेक के कारण. There is no dream में no need of any impression of the Jagrata to be there all the time. But without that also, because of viparyasa or non-thinking, non-discrimination, in dream, the hati ityadi are nirmita. That's why some scenes in dream are unimaginable of the waking plane. फिर कहाँ से आए वो? That is the power of the mind in the dream, which can see, imagine something which is not there. Same it is doing in the Jagrata also. Here, point main thing is what? Not necessarily dream is always the effect of Jagrata. वैसे तो जैसे एग्जैक्टली जागृत में होता है ऐसा तो ड्रीम आता ही नहीं. So many changes will happen in that. Okay, tatra eva pashyati na tu jagritat utpadyamanaat ityartha. So, the elephant which is seen in dream need not be born from the jagrat. Some impressions may be there, but not necessary. In a higher level में देखो, it can be an impression, but imagination तो dream mind का है. It might have taken the impression from the waking, but the waking elephant has never entered. So whose is the elephant then? Of the dream only, not of the waking. The dreaming mind has imagined, though it is not there. Now, these are the 2-3 things because of which the Dvaitins talk about the Dvaita as real. These 2-3 shlokas which we are going to study now are little interesting, important, crucial. Be attentive to listen. No mantra pehle. उपलम्भात् समाचारात् अस्ति वस्तुत्ववादिनां जातिस्तु देशिता बुद्धैः अजातेः त्रसतां सदा. उपलम्भात् समाचारात् अस्ति वस्तुत्ववादिनां जातिस्तु देशिता बुद्धैः अजातेः त्रसतां सदा. So उपलम्भात्, listen the word, समाचारात्, because of these two reasons, buddhaihi, by the wise people, jatihi deshista. For whose sake? Vastutvadinam. For those who believe in duality, because of upalambanam called as experience, because of samachara called doing the duties perfectly of varnashrama. Third one is what? Ki ajatehe trasatam. Those who are afraid of ajati ekameva advayam brahma, they are happy with duality only. To such people only jati hu deshita. So this karika is a answer to the question. Even in the Advaitavada only the jati is sometimes said, because the Brahma Sutra starts with that only. Janmadi asya yataha. Bhagavata Purana starts with that only. Janmadi asya yataha. तो अस्य जगता यथा जन्मादि. शास्त्र ने ही कहा ना, इस जगत का जिस परमात्मा से प्रकट हुआ, उत्पन्न हुआ. तो यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट जाति ना, दैट इज द लोअर लेवल माय फ्रेंड. For those who are afraid of having the Advaita Ajata Brahma, for those who are believing in these experiences gaining through the senses, and because they are working in the world systematically, not only everybody, these are the reasons which people are seeing and asking from that standpoint. From that standpoint, the Advaitin is forced to say the Jati. And the absolute Advaitin level, there is no Jati required, no Janma. So here Karikakara coming a down step, and there the people Vyavaharika, even they are Advaitina, at least for Vyavahara Dvaita is there, would they accept? Thoda unko permission license there hai. But not for the ultimate seekers. For the ultimate seekers, there is no Upalambanam, there is no Samacharam, there is no Trasam of the Advaita. Upalambha means experienced. Samachara is systematic activities happening. Samyak achara. We will see the bhashya, you will understand it completely. Let us start that interesting sloka and bhashya. This is Ya api buddhaihi advaitavadivihi. The wisely evolved people, yes, they are absolutely advaitavadin only. Jati deshita upadishta. By them also the janma is talked about. Janmadhya setaha, as I said. उपदेश किया है अद्वैतवादियों से ही कि जन्म हुआ है जगत का परब्रह्म से करके. Why did they give that? For what purpose they gave? कारण क्या है, उद्देश्य क्या? Here it is being explained. What is the karanam? कि उपलम्बनम means उपलम्बः means तस्मात् उपलब्धेः इति अर्थः. उपलम्बः means what? He is experiencing it with senses, perceiving it. उपलम्बतः इति अर्थः. Second is समाचारात्. What do you mean समाचार? Not the news. आज का ताजा समाचार. ये समाचार means वर्ण आश्रम धर्म सम्यक आचरणातु. Means in this world the varna ashrama are systematically followed in the old ancient traditional timings. आज के दिन समाचार means what? Everybody is doing their own due work consciously or not. No, work is possible only when there is duality is there. The duality is there. समाचार हो रहा है कि नहीं? A woman at home systematically preparing the khana. The man at home systematically finishing that. A person, a clerk in the office, systematically dealing with the files. Files came to me, they segregated them. Then he sent admin वाले को admin में, finance वालों को finance में, pension वालों को pension में. Systematically he is sending the files, no? Then when the files are answered, come back to him, and then he dispatches them to the different places. From there they came. He receives, he's a clerk job. He receives all the files and maintains them, and it is sent. Every file or many of the files have so many places to move in different departments. It will go to admin, then they'll check about all the admission, when did he join the job, date of birth, how many years, and what is his position, what is the capacity, what is the desirability he has got. Then it goes to the pension loan department, and there they check it. Any loans pending to him earlier taken, how many days he took to pay, etc. After all that sanction, it go to the head of department. He will scrutinize it, and then he sanctions there. Yes, hereby he asked for this much amount, but that much he doesn't deserve according to his disability. This is the amount we do. Sign karke भेजता. Then again it comes to his account department. So अब देखकर they'll sort out the money and give. This is called as samachar. Samyak achar. And that person actually comes. He claims that money, feels bad. मैं तो 20 लाख मांगा, आपने 10 ही दिया, या whatever it is. Because of these experiences that we are having, and upalambhana, the presence of the things are seen, upalamba. Works are done, samachara. Because of these two, the Jativadins accepted it. Sorry, the Ajatavadi Brahma Jnani, Advaitavadi only spoke about the Jat. That is because you are involved. But that involvement all is valid only when you are working. जितना मैंने अभी कहानी कहा, ये सब a person who is working in the company or the office and he wants the money. It's not true. It is conditional there. Because everybody is not in the office and everybody is not claiming. That is called as truth, which is all pervading, which is applicable to everyone. नहीं तो वो truth नहीं है, वो conditional है. But you are experiencing it. To cater to your experience, we accept, हाँ, थोड़ा जन्म हुआ माया से. But otherwise, we don't agree ultimate दृष्टि से. So Buddha hi jati deshita. Almost ajati is concluded. Now those who talk about jati, even the Advaita Vedanta, उनके द्वारा जाति इसलिए बताया because उपलम्ब समाचार then trasa. Upalamba we explained. The objects are perceived, experienced. Samachara is there is systematic activities going on by the people. Samachara, a driver car driving systematically कर रहा है, that's called समाचारा. फिर तो रेड लाइट आता है, रुकता है, हो सिग्नल के अनुसार टर्न्स लेता है, सिग्नल टर्न्स के अनुसार सिग्नल भी देता है. This is called समाचार, an intellectual well planned activity is happening. You are seeing it. What Vedanta says ultimately, how much or intellectually well planned you are working, all that work is conditional. Why? Because you are following the rules traffic because you have to reach somewhere. Reaching somewhere is a condition, no? It's a goal, yeah, but it's a condition. Because of that condition, all of them are followed. The one who doesn't want to go there, उसको कार में बैठने की जरूरत नहीं है, ट्रैफिक रूल फॉलो करने की जरूरत नहीं. सो ट्रैफिक रूल फॉलो करना कार में, इफ इट इज अ रियलिटी, एवरीबडी शुड ट्रैवल इन कार ओनली ऑल द टाइम. नहीं है मतलब ओनली उसके लिए है, मतलब नॉट यूनिवर्सल है, मतलब इट्स कंडीशनल है. तो कंडीशन के कारण वो चला रहा है, उस कंडीशन के कारण हम भी एक्सेप्ट कर रहे हैं. अदरवाइज यू कांट, ट्रैफिक पुलिस कांट कम टू एवरीबॉडीज हाउस एंड चालान करो कि तुमने सही तरह से गाड़ी नहीं चलाया. अरे मैं गाड़ी निकाला ही नहीं यार, मुझे जरूरत ही नहीं थी. One point you remember, very crucial it is. In this world, though million things are happening, they are all not true. Then they are conditional. Like I am hungry, therefore I make the food. Making food is not reality. Because the condition of hunger it is made. Why? If the hunger is not there, food is not being made. Where from the hunger came? It came from the pranamaya kosha. Where is the pranamaya residing? In the deha. Why the deha? Because you are vasana. Why vasana? Because you are a jiva. Why you are a jiva? Because you are not a jnani or brahmagnani. Means what? आत्मज्ञान का अभाव से होने वाला अज्ञान से ही ये कंडीशंस निर्मित हो रहे हैं. अदरवाइज इनकी जरूरत नहीं है. How interesting this thought logic. उपलम्ब समाचार के कारण वस्तु सत्य है मानने की जरूरत नहीं है. वी हैव टू लिफ्ट अवर इंटेलेक्ट टू दैट लेवल. And because of Upalamba and Samachara, we are taking the jati of the Vastu as real, that we are not able to discover the unreal Paramatma. We are only moving in this way. That's called Karya Karana. कार्य कारण में फंसे हो, इसलिए कार्य कारण के परे परमात्मा को जान नहीं पा रहे. तो उपलंबनम बता दिया है. सी now let us see the bhashya. Ya api buddhaihi means advaitavadivihi jatihi deshita, that is upadishta. Even by the advaitavadi, the jativada is explained by them. Upalambanam, upalambaha means tasmat upalabdehe iti arthaha. Means what? The upalabdhi, the dvaita pancha coming to his anubhava. Isliye he is experiencing it by his choice or because of vasana or compulsion. That reason we are not seeing. He is experiencing. Upalamban हो रहा है, प्राप्ति हो रहा है, दिख रहा है, experience कर रहा है. इसलिए second reason is what? समाचारात. What is समाचारा? वर्ण आश्रम आदि धर्म सम्यक आचरणात. You can say a Brahmana doing his own upasanas, yajna, all that कर रहे हो. Kshatriya is ruling the kingdom. It's called samachara. Systematically he is doing. He is calling the meeting all minister, analyzing what's the position of the state and allocating the work. They are also accomplishing and coming and reporting to the Lord, to the king. तो इतना सिस्टमैटिक हो रहा है ना, सटल समाचारा. उसको देखकर जातिवाद को मानते हुए भी जातिवाद को एक्सेप्ट किए ये लोग अद्वैतवाद. पूरा आएगा भी. टोटल थॉट आई विल एक्सप्लेन. Second one is what? Asti vastutvadinam. Samacharat means varnasramadi dharma samacharanat tabhyam hetubhyam. Because of these two reasons, asti vastutvadinam means asti vastu, at least for vyavahara. Asti vastu bhavaha iti evam vadanashilanam druda agrahavatam. Druda agrahavatam. Because of his agraha means insistence. His insistence to do the work. Therefore, he is insistent to obtain something. Therefore, he is insisting on doing the work. Therefore, all the system is introduced. One of the word we have to catch here from the Bhashyakara is what? Ki Druda Agrahavatam. Druda Agra, a firm insistence. Firm insistence. And also Shraddha Dhananam. You have got Shraddha in the worldly affairs. And thus Manda Vivekinam. Those who are Manda in their Viveka. Their Viveka works only in doing what they believe, what they desire. Their Viveka is not working in absolute truth. Manda Vivekinam Artha Upayatvena. Arthopayatana means slowly to lift them to the final state of Ekameva Advayam Brahma. Sa Deshita Jatihi. They have accepted the Jati there. So for whom the Jati is accepted by the Advaita Jatavadi, and for what purpose? Purpose is slowly to lift them to the Ajatavada only, no doubt. But in the beginning, it is accepted because Upalambanam, they are experiencing Samacharam, there's systematic activities going on. Then Astitvadinam, hai karke, they are having a very druda, what is called, what used here? Druda agraha. Agraha is there in them. And then Shraddha Dhananam, they have faith in that. Faith, druda agraha, because of these two, they are having samachara and upalamba. For all those reasons, jati is accepted, but otherwise there is no jati. And it's a manda buddhi, aviveki. Two words are used na, manda vivekinam, artha upayatvena. Artha here always paramartha, supreme truth. Upayatvena sa nirdeshita. So, tam grunnantu tavatu. Let those people at that level accept the jati. We have no problem. But we have another category of people to which we belong. Karikakara saying, usko Bhashakar explain kar rahe. What is that? Tam grunnantu tavat. Let them to that level accept the jati. जन्म हुआ, वस्तुएं हैं, उनको यूज करके हम समाचार कर रहे हैं, उपलंबन कर रहे हैं, हमको दृढ़ श्रद्धा है उसमें, मंदबुद्धि वाले हम, उनको रहने दो. There is other category. Vedanta abhyasinam tu. For those who are truly following the Vedanta, swayameva, by himself, aja advaya atma vishaya viveka bhavishyati. For the pure believers of Vedanta, those who are not insisting on the Dvaita and its Jagat, because not that many desires are in the mind, for them, aja advaya atma vishaya viveka bhavishyati. Means if not now, tomorrow, slowly, the unborn, undying, one without second, self के बारे में विवेक उनको जागृत होएगा. Therefore, iti na to paramartha buddhya. In this way, for them, in this way, let us explain this like that. Yes, Advaitavadin only in many cases have talked, explained about the jati. Why did they do that? Because of the people whom they are addressing. Whom they are addressing? Those who are mandabuddhi, those who have got the agraha, and those who are arguing on the basis of upalambana, those who are arguing on the basis of samachar. But they are accepting, the Advaitin is accepting Dvaita, not Paramartha Drushti se. Giving them a chance so that as they are given that permission by me of Jati, they may come to listen to me tomorrow, then slowly I lift them to Ajata Sthiti. Ultimately उनको अजात में ले जाने के लिए फिलहाल जाति एक्सेप्ट किया, अदरवाइज परमार्थता से न जाति है न एक्सेप्टेंस. That is a beautiful point here. स्वयं एव अजा अद्वय आत्म विषय विवेका भविष्यति इति न तो परमार्थ बुद्ध्या. Really it is not accepted as paramartha buddhi. Like Guru teaching students, talking on the Shastra, giving explanation. They are all only to tell him about the Paramatma only, in whom neither Guru is there, nor Shishya is there, nor books are there, nor Satsang is there. उसमें तो इन सब की है ही नहीं है, जरूरत भी नहीं है भी नहीं. बट अब बोलना पड़ता है. बोलना किस लिए है? Like talking about a Srishti is not for Srishti, only to take you to Paramatma. In this world, whatever the do's and don'ts the gurus tell us to do, they are not to say that do's and don'ts are real. There's another person, like another purpose. Like following traffic rules is not for traffic rule following. Following traffic rule is for other purpose. What is that? For safety and for reaching destination. In the entire traffic rules following में सेफ्टी की बात, रीचिंग द डेस्टिनेशन की बात लिखा नहीं रहता उधर. बट ऑल द रूल्स आर फॉर दैट पर्पस ओनली. In the same way, for clearly taking us to the Advaita Atma only, even the acceptance of Jati done by the Advaitins, not. Now, Tehi, those only, Shrotriyaha, Those who are listening about Dvaita, Sthula Buddhitvat, today they have Sthula Buddhi of wanting something in the world. Ajatehe means Ajati Vastunaha. Sada Trasanti. Atmanasham Anyamanaha Avivekina iti Arthaha. Now, the third quality in them, other than Upalambanam Samacharatvam, is what? Ki Ajatehe Ajati Vastuna Sada Trasanti. They are afraid of the Ajati. What are they afraid of Ajati? That Brahma, if it is one without second, my individuality will be lost. But they don't want it. But they have to be put on the path. You straight away tell them about the Ajati, they'll run away from here only. Then what to be done? जो अजात के लिए डर रहे हैं, समाचरण के ऊपर लॉजिक दे रहे हैं, उपलंबन उनका हो रहा है, टेम्परली ऐसे लोगों के लिए इवन अद्वैतीन हो तो भी जातिवाद को कहीं कहीं उसने एक्सेप्ट किया, परमार्थतः नहीं। इस सबको हमने एक श्लोक में देखा, उपायः सोऽवताराय इन द 15th मंत्र ऑफ द अद्वैत प्रकरण। सः अवतारः परमात्मनो अवताराय उपायः, उपायसोऽवताराय नास्ति भेदः कथंचन, we saw that mantra. So what is the load of this shloka? Ki even when the jati is accepted by the Advaitin, only for those people he is accepting it, not paramarthataha. Those people who are afraid of Advaita, but they have to kept on the path. And they are doing the samachara, they are doing systematically. And they are also doing upalambana. So they are seeing the world, they are also doing the work systematically. And right now they are afraid of the Advaita. Therefore, let them continue seeing the world. Let them follow the systematic work. We will give them the higher system little later when they follow, when they are matured. That time they will be ready for the Advaita. Right now to will accept. Ito upaya hai. For the sake of upaya, Advaita is accepted, creation is accepted, Jativada, but not absolutely. So here, when the majority people are shouting about Jati, Dvaita, even the Advaitins also joined that point. Therefore, the Karikakara had to come down one step and say, भैया ये सब तो उसके लिए हो रहा है, परमार्थ में तो यही है. Paramartha Advaita only, Ajata. Now, next shloka says, Ajatehe trasatam tesham upalambhat viyantiye jati dosha na setsyanti dosha api alpaha bhavishyati. अजाते स्त्रसताम तेषाम उपलम्बात् वियन्तिये जाति दोषान सेत्स्यन्ते दोषोऽप्यल्पो भविष्यति. These are 2-3 very sweet shlokas. Here Karikakara comes a step down to us and tries to pull us to his level. Till now he was standing his own position and telling us to climb, which we were not able to do. नीचे आकर हाथ का सपोर्ट लेकर देकर ऊपर खींचना. What he says, carefully suno. कि अजाते त्रसताम तेषाम, for those people who are afraid of अजातवादा. हम सब उसी में आ जाते हैं एक्चुअली. हमको ब्रह्म मिल जाए तो ठीक है, we are not worried of, we are afraid of अजातवादा. So Brahma everywhere, if I know, is it okay? No, nah. Yeah, okay. But the Karikakara says, not okay. But what is your opinion, sir? Only Brahman is there, nothing world created, even for Vyavahara, even for sadhana. हम फिर वो ज्यादा बहुत स्ट्रांग है, हमको वो नहीं चाहिए. So for such people, अजाते तरसता, those are afraid of अजातवाद, highest level का डरते हैं. Then upalambad viyantite, but they are again in the contradiction of upalabdhi of the world of names and forms. For such people, जाति दोषा न सेत्स्यन्ति. The जाति से जो दोष होते हैं वो उनको टच नहीं करते हैं. And dosha alpa bhavishyati, their dosha of accepting jati is very alpa. For some time it will remain, it will go away. I know that. Why? Because they are astikas. They are the pursuers of the truth. But only thing is they are afraid of accepting the ultimate truth, that there is no janma marana itya. कोई गल नहीं फिलहाल. At least they are seeking the truth, no. They are doing the samachar, no. Yeah. Slowly, this dosha because of jati doesn't touch them much. Slowly that also will go. In short, what he is trying to say, you may accept jati but do the sadhana. Slowly when you do sadhana and reach to Parabrahma, you yourself will accept a jati. मेरे को बोलने की जरूरत नहीं. देखो तुम्हारे ये जातिवाद आज का है, मतलब something is born or something is real at least for the sake of sadhana etc. That doesn't bother me much. I am not insisting like you. चलो जीते रहो आ जाओ. Like a guru never insists the disciple too much for doing sadhana. Because guru knows that he's trying to do sadhana, but he is not able to do because he's at that level of evolution. Allow him to go through. Slowly he himself will evolve. Guru knows. Guru knows that he is at that stage of weakness, that stage of ignorance, that stage of non-commitment, because that stage of non-conviction. Like when I tell you, chant the shloka, by heart the shloka, I can tell, but I can't insist. Because I know at what level of memory power you have, what is your age, how your mind is disturbed with so many things of the world, how much you are bound by so many. अब मैं सब जानता हूँ, इसलिए अगर नहीं करोगे तो भी मैं माफ करूंगा. बिकॉज इफ नॉट टुडे टुमारो यू विल बिकम क्वालिफाइड. At present moment you are at that level. Therefore, you are non-listening to me and not following. That dosha will not touch you much because you are not doing it not because you hate me, not you don't dislike. There are disabilities. And what is the common thing basing on which I'll go through all whatever you don't do is you are regularly coming to class. बस इतना काफी. अब लगातार आ रहे हो, आज कैपेसिटी नहीं है तो कल होगा. I cannot be insistent rigid and I can't put the rules. मेरे को उतना हक भी नहीं है. Those who don't by heart to the loka should not come to the class. अबे आ ही रहे 4-5 वो भी. Is it not? If I insist, I will be all alone. Put a mirror in front and talk in that. But I know we are not studying slokas, not learning them. It's not a final thing. It's not the greatest thing. One day you must learn at least few of them. But today, okay, that's what he says. Ajate trasatam tesham and upalambadi dviyanti jati dosha na shesente. The dosha which is born out of accepting a janma, I will not touch them much. Dosha happy, that dosha also alpa bhavishyati. कुछ समय के लिए वो होगा. Like a person want to be very healthy and gone to the gym. Gym mein first day he will not do everything perfectly. That doesn't mean the gym trainer says run away from here. He accepts those shortcomings, mistake because he is at that level now, but he is seeking the health, he is coming to me. We all are seeking the truth. We are approaching the Guru and Shastra. You are accepting the Dvaita. It don't bother us today. चलो ठीक है. Like दो disciple लड़ते हैं आश्रम में. Guru accepts them because they are in the ashram to study. Today they are fighting where they are immature. As they grow, they slowly start knowing each other's limitations of positivity. Definitely, if not, they do become friends. At least they won't quarrel tomorrow. भगवान भी हमको जगत में जितने भी नास्तिक हैं फिर भी हमको अलाउ करते हैं. वह that is how you are at today's level. One day one anubhav will come, slowly turns you to astika. I'll wait for that golden moment. I'll not reject you right now. That's how Bhagavan keeps on giving opportunities to us. I'm talking about the bhakti example. So too we say in ashram. So too at home. Parents keep on coaxing the children, thinking that one day they'll change. They'll change when the parents die and after 20 years. But today they keep on accepting them because at least they know I am their parents. So they are accepting us. Chalo maaf. So too the Ajatavada Advaitin Karika Kara is giving maafi even to the acceptance of the Dvaita by the Advaitin because your goal is noble. Today you are at lower level. I don't mind. Tomorrow you come to this level. Come yourself, take your own time. जैसे आप मेरे को मैसेज करते हो आज क्लास नहीं आऊंगा. I said okay because tomorrow you will come. I have faith in you. I have faith in you because you are true. You are genuine. So genuine seekers को जातिवादी अलो करते हैं और जातिवादी के जो नष्ट हैं वो उनको ज्यादा स्पर्श नहीं करते हैं. वो बड़ा दोष नहीं. The servants work at home, so much good work they did, little bit mistake हो गया. You have such a good will, so ठीक है बेटा कोई गल नहीं. In that way, Karika Karaj to one level is accepting. What is the bhashya of this 43 mantra? Interesting one. Then Upalambat Samacharat Mayaste Tochate, Upalambat Samacharat Astivastochate, फिर जाति आभासम चलो आभासम वस्तु आभासम, फिर ये सब जो है इन लक्ष्य नहीं है, लक्ष्य तो विज्ञानम शांतम अद्वैम है. This is how these few shlokas become good. Now, as I'm saying to you, for you and me, the speaker and listener, Mandukya is first time. The mantras first time, the logic is first time. We always held on to Bhashyakara Shankara only. We never approached to Karikakara, the Gaudapada. इसलिए हमको नया लगता है. Gaudapada Sthana is different. His language is different. He is talking about Ajatavad. थोड़ा न्यू है हमको इवन श्लोक. the topic appears to be difficult, but if you study 5-6 times this Mandukya, you will know what standpoint, what standard Karikakara is talking from. You become familiar and you start loving it also. पहली बार हम कर रहे हैं, कभी नहीं बोलना. मैं भी आ गए, इसलिए श्लोक समझ में नहीं आया हो, लॉजिक समझ में नहीं आया हो, अपीलिंग नहीं हुआ हो, तो डोंट थिंक दैट समथिंग रॉन्ग. योर अटेम्प्ट इज अ सक्सेस हियर. Today you may not, but tomorrow will. I am doing it with that idea only. Not that I fully thoroughly understood I am teaching to you. मैं भी कोशिश कर रहा थोड़ा थोड़ा. Definitely I am improving in my understanding. What Karikakara is saying, what standpoint, मेरे को भी अंदर से open हो रहा. They are all new thoughts. So never give it up. Let us chant these mantras. Today we'll stop here. उपलम्बात् समाचारात् अस्ति वस्तुत्ववादिनां जातिस्तु देशिता बुद्धैः अजातेः त्रसतां सदा. उपलम्बात् समाचारात् अस्ति वस्तुत्ववादिनां जातिस्तु देशिता बुद्धैः अजातेस्त्रसतां सदा. उपलम्बात् समाचारात् अस्ति वस्तुत्ववादिनां जातिस्तु देशिता बुद्धैः अजातेस्त्रसतां सदा. अजातेस्त्रसतां तेषाम् उपलम्भाद्वियन्ति ये जातिदोषा न सेत्स्यन्ति दोषोऽप्यल्पो भविष्यति. अजातेस्त्रसतां तेषाम् उपलम्भाद्वियन्ति ये जातिदोषा न सेत्स्यन्ति दोषोऽप्यल्पो भविष्यति. अजातेस्त्रसतां तेषाम् उपलम्भाद्वियन्ति ये जातिदोषा न सेत्स्यन्ति दोषोऽप्यल्पो भविष्यति. Any problem in listening? Is it okay? Somebody is talking. Nana mute karo. Shiva mute say Nana recording అవుతోంది. उपलम्बात् समाचारात् माया हस्ति यथोच्यते. उपलम्बात् समाचारात् अस्ति वस्तु तथोच्यते. उपलम्बात् समाचारात् माया हस्ति यथोच्यते. उपलम्बात् समाचारात् अस्ति वस्तु तथोच्यते. उपलम्बात् समाचारात् माया हस्ति यथोच्यते. उपलम्बात् समाचारात् अस्ति वस्तु तथोच्यते. So these all 7-8 shlokas become one package. Tomorrow when I deal all this shloka, then summarize करके कहते हैं कारिकाकारा बात कर रहे हैं अद्वैतवादी नहीं, दो जातिवाद का टेम्पररली एक्सेप्ट कर रहे हैं. Then again he will give his logic to say that even this is not ultimate. Ultimate is ajata only. Having said all that, he will take up the ALAATHA example. And from that mantra 48 or 50, ALAATHA Shanthi, which is the title of this fourth Prakarana, will start. All in all, have a bird's eye view of the entire topic. Entire topic is Ekameva Dvayam Brahma. Ayam Atma Brahma. That alone is real. All other creation talked by the Dvaitins or Advaitins is only at one level, ultimately not real. And that Ekameva Dvayam, when I establish it, I am freed from my Jivadi Bandhanam. Okay, thank you. Om, 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 Om. Today's thought was power of desirelessness. It was a little logical, trickish, but if you catch it, life is made easier, simpler. Think about it once more. Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudachate पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. Paramanashidev, Parabrahmane, Shrutimatre, Tatsat Brahmarpam. Come back, just 5 minutes only. We are doing it